What's up out there, YouTube? We're back. It's Skid Marks with another unboxing. This time we're adding a new figure to the lineup. It's Deadpool from Deadpool and Wolverine. Really excited to open this one. It's a special edition figure, so it's going to have a lot of accessories with it. We do live stream these unboxings over on Twitch, so come check us out at twitch.tv/skidmarks and like and subscribe here to catch all the content that we put on YouTube. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. We're digging right in. We're digging right in. Box open. Cool. Like I said, it's my first non-Star Wars figure, so it's gonna be cool to see like the different, different kind of art and box. It's usually always the same kind of old thing. So let me see here. This looks like the back. It actually kind of looks like we opened it upside down. So we might get an upside down opening here, chat, but we're going for it anyway. All right, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what you guys are looking at. It actually might be all right. Oh yeah, okay. Sweet. It's a rather small box for a special edition, but he's not a huge figure, I guess. Okay, I'm digging the box. I'm digging the box. Got the cool Deadpool sword out here on the front. I like it. I like that a lot. It's got, okay, yeah, the claw marks from the Wolverine. We'll go ahead and open it. The claw marks from the Wolverine claws, though, they're kind of like actually embedded into the box. That's kind of cool. So it's kind of like an actual claw went through the box. I think that's kind of neat. Oh yeah, that is actually a really cool box. Check that out. I like that. And you guys probably can't tell, but these are like ribbed. These are like actually like cuts into the box. So pretty cool. I like that. And then it's like a I don't know, it's like a tinted material. Cool. So you guys are seeing the figure, it looks like over there. So I have another piece of art here on the back. So we'll flip it. We'll trade views. So you guys are probably looking at the art. Oh man, and we got the baby Deadpool's right there, front and center. I can already tell I'm gonna love this figure. I love how they have the friendship bracelet right down here in the or the necklace right down here in the bottom. I think that's a nice touch. This is actually a really nice box. This is a box that like you might consider, oh, displaying. Oh no, and it's ripped. Isn't that a bummer? The box is kind of ripped. Darn, that's a bummer. They kind of ripped the box there on the bottom. I mean, not a big deal, but not what you want to have when you get a box. I don't know. We might contact them. It's disappointing because I was just talking about how nice the box was, and then it was damaged. Kind of lame. But it's not really in a place where you can see it. It's not that bad, but let's jump right in here. Looks like that's just a cardboard flap. And then he probably pulls right on out in his little shell. Man, he does have a lot of attachments. Really cool. Right off the bat, you can just see all the different attachments in the box. We got different eyes here, I guess is what this is. Wow, that looks like that's going to be a pain to install if you wanted to change the eyes, but we will see. Maybe it's really easy. Maybe it's just magnetic, I hope. So there's the box. A little bit of damage there, unfortunate, but a cool box. I mean, and you'll probably have, I mean, if you displayed it, I guess you'd have this on here anyway, unless you were displaying Deadpool actually in the box. But, still got to bring it up. All right, so we'll show you what's in the clamshell here. So right off the bat, you have a figure or a tray of accessories. So get those out of the way. Funny enough, kind of the next thing that looks like it has to come off, and we'll go over each one of these one by one, is the baby Deadpool. So he's right here. Take him out. Okay. Looks like that's it in the top shell. So you can kind of see he's just sitting in there. So we have Deadpool there. We have a, a accessory assortment and quite a good one. We'll get to a couple of these here in a little bit. One in particular that I think is really cool. We have baby Deadpool here, so really cool. Got the baby Deadpool. Then we got Deadpool himself. So we'll go ahead and open up the clamshell. I'd be careful because these eyes are right here. I feel like they're gonna like pop out and like fly across the room. Well, I like the base. I can see the base kind of down there. All right, we got some plastic here that comes off. Oh, this is so that's funny. So okay, the next little accessory that's going to come out, and we might go ahead. And I figured since it's Deadpool, I do this for some of the other figures too. But it's time to break out the white gloves. The MJ glove. The next little accessory that they have in here, which is kind of funny, is this harness. And I believe what this is you can strap this to Deadpool and he can hold baby Deadpool like it's like a baby carrier. So I think that's what that is to tote baby Deadpool around. So that's pretty funny. And like I said, we'll get to each one of these individually here in a minute, and we'll do them under the lamp and everything. So you'll get to see them in all of their glory. All right, and then the man of the hour. Let's go ahead and pull him out. We've got Deadpool. We got some plastic over him, plastic behind him. He's also suffocating. And there we are. Man, he looks great. He looks really good. Huh. See if we can get him to stand there for just a minute while I take the rest of this stuff out. So he looks great. Just right off the bat, straight out of the box. He looks phenomenal. So we have a few more things here in the box. So let's take those out before we go any further. So we got some hands here. We got some pretty hilarious hands. So right off the bat, you have the heart hands. So he's making the heart. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, again, we'll look at all these up underneath the light. What other hands we got here? Looks like maybe we just got like some, pointing, dancing, fingers open type hands. So just some like type of motion hands that you can do. We have obviously some hands that hold pistols. We have those. We have like a pointing finger. Pretty cool. Like a gun. Then we got the two fingers. We got that one. And we got one more set here. We got a thumbs up. Shit. Do it on the floor. And we got the A-OK. Or the German 3, depending on where you live. And then we have these really interesting, so I'm interested to see how these go on. But we have, let's see if I can get one out. Kind of delicate. Oh yeah, it looks like these are going to be magnetic. So you have these eye, like where his little the black, and then you see the white piece is the eye. So you have a few different. We have like a squinted. We have like a really open eye, a kind of squinted, more squinted eye, a kind of laughing eye. So you have some different eyes that you can put on him that you don't have to like move, change head sculpts or anything. So I think that's actually really cool. It looks like they're magnetic, so that's a great idea. We have the base. So it looks like you have like a Deadpool Wolverine base here. Pretty cool. I like the base. And it looks like maybe these are accessories for the base. Some kind of stands. That might be for one of the other accessories. We'll get to that in a minute. That's nothing. Okay. Right off the bat, we have Deadpool, so we'll kind of go over him first, I guess. That makes the most sense. So we got Deadpool here. Right off the bat, we got a mixture of different types of fabric and cloth here that he's made out of. This is like a pretty tough, almost like nylon material that his suit is made out of, and then you have these bits here, which actually do feel like a soft, like almost like leather type of. It actually feels like real leather. It might be a pleather, but it's a softer mold, so that's kind of interesting. And then he has the softer, what feels like kind of shoulder areas, which make so that's made out of like a leather. We'll look at this underneath the light here in a minute, but it's made out of like a leather that bends better. I kind of worried about it cracking over time. That kind of worries me. But it is a leather that bends a little better, so you can bend his arms. It looks like pretty well. The legs, like his suit is very flexible, so you don't have to worry about him not being flexible. I don't think. We'll see what kind of poses we can get him into later, but the material, they've kind of gapped it here at the knee a little bit. They've got a little bit of different material back there where it bends. Looks like they've kind of done the same thing up here with the knees. So pretty smart design, I would say. Overall, it looks like he's going to be able to be really flexible and kind of move around. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll get to the, I'm assuming, yeah, those just slide off. So yeah, the eyepieces just slide off and then they magnetic back on. So pretty easily, actually. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like him overall as a figure so far. You can see the piece I was talking about is this kind of gapped piece over here. So you see where that leather is kind of bending and folding and creasing right there. That's like a soft leather that's right there. And so I'm worried that that's going to like crack or something over time. So you're probably going to have to keep some pretty, like, some, I know that people put stuff on their leather pieces to make sure that they stay um, good over time. But and then you can kind of see back here what I'm talking about, where the legs bend. They kind of have like a little bit of extra material back here in the back so that they bend really easily. So all in all, his feet seem to be really articulated. They're not. They're actually kind of gapped here at the where the foot actually bends. So looks like he's going to have a lot of movement, a lot of ability to move. So pretty cool there. I really like it. And then you can kind of see here. We'll kind of bring him up. We'll try to bring him up close. And then you just pop that little eyepiece. Just pops right off. So sorry, you got my, you got eyeless Deadpool, but then you just pop that right back on, and it's magnetic. It just pops right on. So pretty cool. I like that design better than things I've seen in the past. So pretty cool. All right, so let's look at. So that's Deadpool. Let's look at some of the accessories now. So we'll set him up here and try to get him to stand. The next little piece we have is I'll just kind of go over this little piece next, just so we get it out of the way. Is this harness? So you have I think this is the baby carrying harness. Is basically what this is. So let's flip this over again. So then we have the baby carrier here. Not much to this. I mean, it's just kind of a hard plastic. It's not flexible at all, really. I mean, it is like a little bit, but it's like a molded plastic type of thing. Um, but pretty cool. It does seem to have, a good bit of detailing to it in the plastic mold. So you can kind of see here on the like straps and stuff where it kind of, buckles together. It's got some decent detailing. So pretty cool. Yeah. Cool little piece. I think that's gonna be cool to display him, even though you don't really see him in the movie like that. But it'll be cool to display him with the baby in the front. All right. So I don't think. I mean, we can look at what the hands. So we'll look at like two of the pairs of hands, right, and maybe two of the eyes that we like. So let's do that. So let's look at two pairs of hands. I'm going to go back to the undercarriage camera here. So I think probably the best hand combo that they have here is obviously the heart hands. So you have the hands that you would hold up and basically make like a heart figure, right? So pretty cool. Um, but all the gloves look, very similar or exactly identical other than that. But good detailing here on the gloves. You kind of got some wear and tear there on the actual gold pieces. Whoops. It's hard to get in focus there. On the gold pieces. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So, and then I said two pairs. We're really just going to show one more because I think that's kind of, so you kind of get the gist. Here is the next one. You kind of have him just with this like pointed hand pose, but they all look identical as far as the weathering and stuff like that. And we said we would look at some of the eyes, so here's another one of the eye that you can get. So that's like the wider type of eye, right? Where he's like, oh, I can't believe it. And then you have like the pissed off eye. I'm guessing it's kind of what this one is, where it's all squinted. Not much to them though. So that gets the hands and the eyes out of the way. So now we're going to move to the more exciting pieces. I think we'll leave best for last, right? So let's go ahead and move into this little piece here that's going to break open. This other figure assortment or accessory assortment. So we have right off the bat here some Deagles. So you get both the black regular ones that he starts the movie with, his. So he has these black Desert Eagles. Really cool. We'll show these underneath the camera here in a minute. And then later on in the movie, from another character, I won't spoil anything, I guess, but later on in that movie, he gets another variation of his pistol, which is the gold pistol. Pretty cool. The golden deagle, and you get one. You get two of each of those. So you have two gold ones, two black ones, so that you can dual wield. So here's the other two. The deagles are pretty cool. I like these. You have another gold one, another black one. So you have the dual wield. Okay. Now the next piece you have that we'll kind of talk about is his knife. So you have his knife. That looks really cool, actually. So we have the knife, long blade, serrated looking knife here. Nice detailing on the pommel, actually. So I like the little bit of detailing they added there. Not much detailing on the blade, but it's just a shiny blade. So we'll look at that here in a minute. The next weaponry we have in here, these are pretty cool. So sheath is how they come. So you have these swords here, but I'm assuming you can pull them out of the sheath. And the detailing on these is pretty good too. I kind of hope that the wrap was actually like a cloth wrap around the hilt here, but it's just kind of like a molded plastic. But they still look really good. The katanas. I'm guessing, do they go this way? Yeah. So pretty cool. I like how they come in and out of the sheath there. It's really nice. Oop, and we'll look at those underneath here in a minute. All right, next. I think this is actually going to go with this piece. So you have a couple companion pieces here. So right here in your bottom right, well, you can't really see them because of the logo, but we have Headpool. So we do have a Headpool. Pretty cool. His mouth moves also, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. His little mouth comes open. He moves around. I don't know if his eyes move. No, eyes don't look like they have articulation. Maybe. No, I don't think so, but we'll see. I don't think they do, but we'll see. So you have head pull, and I think he goes on this little. Whoop, I think he can go on this little stand here. So I think that's kind of what you are supposed to do with him. So we'll take a look at him. He has a piece that goes with him, I'm guessing here, which is like this little whirly blade thing, and then obviously the helicopter top that goes on his head. So we have both of those pieces. So we'll put that together here in a minute. And then we have the most adorable little thing of all time here. We have Dogpool. So they did, I mean, he looks pretty ugly, but they didn't do him really justice for how ugly Dogpool is in the movie. But cute little piece here to have with him. I don't think, does he move? Oh, his legs do actually move, so you can articulate him a little bit. His front legs, his back legs don't move, so that's pretty funny. You can kind of articulate him a little bit with his legs there in the front, but not too much. So there's Dogpool. He needs to be uglier, in my opinion, but still an awesome thing that they included with it. And then, so let's get that plastic, all that out of the way. This is just for the base. So really interesting. This one, different. Oh, so different than the Star Wars figures. You know how you always have to pop this in to the Star Wars figures? This one screws in. That's so much smarter. Why do they not do that on any of the Star Wars figures? So you just screw that right in there instead of having to fiddle with it and pop the stupid thing in. You just screw it in. All right. And then the last accessory here, and then we'll look at everything underneath the close-up camera. So funny. What a cute piece this is. We got Baby Pool. Isn't he cute? And so, yeah, his arm, well, no. Yeah, his arms do articulate. So you can articulate his arms and you can slightly articulate his legs just a little bit. So you can make him stand, kind of. Cute. That's hilarious. Whoops. All right. So let's look at it all underneath the close up now. So let's go with weaponry first. All right. But you get the gist. So there's the swords. And they sheath in and out. We have the deagles. Pretty cool. And you got the black one. I like those. Unsheath. Sheath. Pretty cool. You have this little knife here. It's not little guy. It's not his little knife. The one he calls like baby knife, I think is what he calls it all movie. It's too big to be that one, but some pretty cool texturing there on the pommel. So that gets us through weaponry. Now let's look at the companions. You have Deadpool. Really cool. Good texturing. His suit is made out of basically the same thing that Deadpool's suit is made out of. You do have the mouth kind of moves around here, so you can kind of articulate it. Not too much, but you can articulate it a little. you got underneath this neck and stuff. Cool companion piece though. And then you've got probably one of the coolest companion pieces I've ever seen. Baby pool. Cute, huh? His arms do move, so you can articulate his arms a little bit, and his legs actually a little bit as well. He does articulate, and he actually he has a different eye thing as well, so you can pop these off. I'm assuming you can pop the eyes off, and he has another set that you can pop on. Pop. And oh, we forgot one. We forgot the best one. Hold your horses. The one that Kells wanted to see. Dogpool. We have Dogpool in all of his ugly glory. But yeah, one of the cutest companion pieces. Two, really. I mean, this so great, zoom back out here. Great companion pieces with this. So you even just put dead Dogpool right there between his legs like that. I think that's hilarious. I think great pieces. So, all right, let's look at the instructions. Just make sure we didn't miss anything about the different pieces. I don't think we did, but let's just take a look. So they talk about the removable eyes. They talk about, okay, his guns can slide into his holsters. So like so. Bada bing. The other one, you could do either the gold or the black, I suppose, whichever one you wanted to do. I kind of want to do the gold. I think those look cooler. So you can slide the guns in, or you can put them in his hand. Oh, the magazine is actually detachable. What? What? That's nuts. So check this out, chat. The magazine in this gun actually slides out. Bing. Oh, we'll put it underneath the zoom in here. So check this out. This actually, you can come in here. Boop, boop, take the mag out. There you got a little mag. That's pretty cool. That's creative. That's thinking out the box right there. Why don't they do this kind of stuff for the Star Wars figures? That's so smart. Okay, so you have that. The blade here sticks down on his leg, so you can stick the knife, sheath it down here on his leg. I like that all of the accessories have a little place too. They're not just like accessories that you don't use with them. So you have that. You have the katanas. Dagger can be placed in the dagger sheath. Use indicated hand to hold the dagger or the katana. And then they talk about putting the oh, so these are magneted. That's cool. Oh man, it just snaps right on, dude. So boom, if you want to have the katanas on there, bang, you just magnet those suckers right on, and then they can pull them in and out. Ching. Man, what a cool figure. Okay, so you have that. It talks about baby pool. You can move his arms, you can move his legs, you can make him sit. You can make him, oh, that's cool. So yeah, you can actually move his legs all the way around here and make him sit like a little baby. That's cute. Or you can turn his head, so you can turn his head also. All different kinds of little poses you can do with the baby pool. He doesn't really sit up, so I guess I think it's just for when you have him in a carrier, most likely. But yeah. Oh, these are not shoulders. So these are bottles. So these little bitty pieces. So we'll show these underneath the camera. So they had these little bitty pieces. I thought these were shoulder pieces or something for him, but that's actually his little bottle. You stick that in his hand. See if I can get back here. You stick that in his hand, he can hold his bottle in either hand. Or you could have two, I guess, if you wanted to put two in there. Let's see if I can get it in there without breaking anything here. So now he's got his little bottle in his hand. Put it under here. Look at me, I got my bottle. I got my bottle in my hand. Pretty cool. Okay. Talks about the eyes. You can also put the bottle in his belt, it says. So that's another option. So, like, if you wanted to have one in his belt, you could do that. His feet kind of move a little bit. So, I mean, he's like a full figure in himself. Just the baby pool. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's check the back here. Talks about dog pool. His eyes can move, and again, do not try to take out, otherwise may get damaged. Talks about his eye goggles. Don't take those off. So the attachment, the carrier is for baby pool. These buckles actually come up. Oh, they do. Both of these do. What? This thing actually like functions. This is so weird. So you can pop the katanas off and slide this over the top of Mr. Pool here. Or I guess you kind of have to feed it up his arms here. Hold on. I hope you guys like him with the baby carrier on, because that's how he's staying. Let's get this up here. All right. Look at him. Oh, cute. Put head pool on here. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's turn him around here. Give him one final shot. So let's talk final reviews about this figure. So, special edition figure, you got to keep that in mind. So, he is going to have more accessories and things like that. The total cost of this figure was $345. So, this figure was more expensive. To put that in perspective, the Anakin he's like 285, I think. I think he was 285, 290, so and that's without shipping. So shipping you pay a little more, so he's almost 300, and then I think for Deadpool you even pay a little more for shipping. It's like 10-15 bucks. So he's like 350. So is he worth it for the 350? I say yes, because not only is the figure top notch, so the figure itself is just really well made. It has the cloth, the material, the way the figure looks as far as it being screen accurate. All of that is great. I like that he has accessories that come with him that make sense for the figure. So, like how Star Wars, for example, I'm going to make a lot of comparisons to this and Star Wars because I have a lot of Star Wars figures. Actually, all I have until this figure. So Star Wars, they always try to throw in things like, oh, well, here's a hologram of Yoda. You know, Obi-Wan comes with a hologram of Yoda. Oh, here's a what's some other stuff. Um, I don't have all of the accessories out here with them, so I can't really like name them off. But that's a good one as far as like accessories that you really don't need with a character, and they put them in there anyway. And so the fact that he has all these things like the katana, the guns, he has the different types of guns. So, like for example, a Star Wars character, you could do their different sabers or their different cloaks. You know, so there's just a lot of stuff they added here. He has the baby character. He has funny things with his character that like resonate with you when you think about the movie and you think about the character. And he has companion pieces that go with him that do that, you know. And so to me, this figure, as far as what they have put with it, the way the figure itself looks, is phenomenal. It really is a great figure because, I mean, even if you just paid 300, like I would be happy with just the figure for 300, and you know, none of the accessories, because the figure itself is actually put together really well with the magnetic eyepieces that pop out, all the different weapons that you have. So I mean, it's just really a great, well put together figure. Um, you know, uh, I can't really say much more about it other than it just looks really well. So we'll get into some of the details. So just to reiterate, the actual figure itself, Deadpool, really well, screen accurate as far as I can tell. Now, I'm not the biggest Marvel guy, so I watch a lot of Star Wars. So to me, he looks screen accurate. I don't see anything that just screams like, oh, the color's off or something like that. It looks great. All the little different pieces on him as far as the accessories. So that's the figure. I think he looks great. All the accessories that come with him, really well thought out. One of the best accessory packages I've ever seen for a figure. You have Deadpool, you have the dog pool, you have kid pool, you have the katanas, you have the guns, you have the eyes, you have two different types of guns, gold and black. You have head pool, you have a head pool different helicopter thing, you have different eyes for baby pool, you have all these different hands, you have the knife. So I mean, just lots of different stuff that you can pose, and really adds a lot to the figure, for just, you know, really making it stand out in your collection. So I thought I saw something there at the bottom. This is the way the light was hitting it. So yeah, so really great. As far as figures, great. The accessories package is great. The screen look is great. So I mean, this. I hate to say it, guys. This is probably going to get like one of the highest ratings I've ever done for a figure, and it's not a Star Wars figure. So it might actually be my favorite figure. I mean, obviously, some of the figures in my cabinet are still my favorite figures because they're Star Wars, right? But as far as a well put together, well thought out figure, it looks great. All the accessories make sense. I mean, the only thing I can think that kind of comes close to this is the Empire Strikes Back, or no, it's not Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, it is Empire Strikes Back. Vader up there at the top. So I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, you can kind of see him. So right here, because he had a lot of accessories that came with him. The base that came with him was unique. Now I understand a lot of these aren't special editions, but for 50 extra bucks, this is, you get all of this. I may not buy any figures that aren't special editions going forward, because I mean, it just, you get so much more value out of it. So anyway, that's the figure. We'll give it a rating. So I think overall, I mean, I can't give this figure any less than like a 9.2. So 9.2, that's my rating. I wasn't going to go below a 9, but I think, you know, as far as my enjoyment with the figure, the way it looks, all the different accessories, 9.2. So really high bar this figure set. It makes, I can't wait to open the Wolverine that's going to pair with this, because I think both of these together on a shelf might be like one of the coolest shelves I have. So anyway, 9.2, great figure, really fun unboxing. All the accessories were fun. Add a lot to the figure, so really, really excited. We're gonna talk about, so this is actually, so you see Baby Pool over here in his little high chair. So this is actually a popcorn bucket. So when the movie came out, Deadpool Wolverine, they had these popcorn buckets, and the back pops open here. Popcorn can come out the back, and then the top here is actually a drink, so you can put a drink in there. But really cool. But they sold out of these, and then I saw where you could get them on Regal's website, and they sold out there too. But you could get them for a short period of time. So I ordered one, but it took it until like it came in like last month, so like December time frame it came in. But really cool collectible to add to the collection. So I have that one. I have the head pool. And I have the Wolverine one where he's got the big wide open mouth where the popcorn comes out. We'll pull that one out for when we unbox Wolverine. But that's all for Deadpool. Appreciate everybody coming out and who would actually drink out of it. I don't know. I mean, if I if I was a kid and like I was begging my parent to get me this, I'd drink out of it, or whatever. So I don't know. Probably not a lot of parents were buying these for their kids. I don't know, unless they like, I don't know. Who knows? I'd probably buy it for my kids. If they wanted it, I'd buy it. So, I don't know. Can't really say that. Anyway, so that's the figure. All right, that's it. Deadpool, really great figure, special edition Deadpool from the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Like I said, 9.2 on this figure. Really great unboxing. I had a lot of fun unboxing this figure. All of the accessories, all the companion pieces that came with him, really make it a great figure. So can't complain really at all. I mean, there are a couple of little bitty things that we went over in the detailed review that we might give it, a little bit of a dock for, but even that, it's not really even a dock. It's just you know little bitty things that they could have improved on, but the figure overall is an A plus. So really, really great figure. Had a lot of fun unboxing this one. We live stream these on Twitch, so come check us out over there on Twitch anytime. We also do some gaming over there from time to time, so just come check us out on Twitch for the live streams. We post most of the stuff here on YouTube though, so feel free to like and subscribe here as well. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and we'll see you next time.